What's going on, pranksters? Welcome back to the Coliseum. Sheesh, man, we got the music going on. Let me get my charts pulled up, guys. It's a late night Scalp N CHill, man. Late night Scalp N CHill. We're going to be going over Bitcoin and a handful of different assets, guys, for the uncertainty because, man, this thing just doesn't have any legs, huh? Just does not have any legs. Yeah, man, I was on the spaces, dude. Oh, man, that's really the reason why I came on here, dude. And you know what? I love the TradFi guys. I love the guys that are just going to sit on their ass, buy and buy and buy and wait for their lives to finally come to fruition in the next 40 fucking years. That was not me. That was not me, guys. And you know what? Shout out to Gary Cardone. Shout out to Gary Cardone, guys. You know what? I've been watching, I have been watching for a very long time Grant Cardone. I've been to many 10X conferences. I've been to, you know, I've watched the courses. My wife has watched Elena Cardone, you know, about the 10X women. You know, good dudes, good people, good environments, man. But you know what? It's very toxic, guys, to get inside of some of these spaces. And you know, when you actually meet one of the top 1% of people that are actually day tradings, like, you know, actually day trading and doing it for a living, I guess we should start off the spaces by saying, hey, I take 10% of my money and I invest into Bitcoin monthly. You know, yeah, it is what it is. And you know what, guys? There's no bad publicity for the Coliseum. There is no bad publicity for the Coliseum, guys. You know what? The environment speaks for ourselves in the Coliseum. Yes, it does. The environment speaks for itself. What we're doing, how we're doing, our structure and the discipline that I preach every single day, guys. It's bar none. And so there is no bad publicity for the Coliseum. So, you know what? Shout out to Gary Cardone. Shout out to all of those guys. Good morning, Wolf Bitcoin. Oh, my boy Wolf. I went into one of those TradFi spaces, dude, and I must say, guys, and I'll be clipping this 100%. So let me make sure I get my speech right because I'm going to be clipping this one. Guys, went into a trade space full of Bitcoin maxis, and it is a very trader non-friendly. It is not trader friendly. And so shout out to Wolf Bitcoin and what Kate is building. Shout out to the Wolf team, guys, for bringing in real traders, people that are doing this either part-time, but you can back test their work, or people that are doing it full-time that actually make a living off of this. And you know, one thing that the trader spaces, guys, the one thing that the trader spaces is everybody agrees that it's the top 1%, 2%, 3%. It's the top 1%, 2%, 3% that are actually day trading. And you know, another thing that they said was they say, hey man, you're just too happy to be a day trader. You're too happy to be a day trader. These old fuckers, man, are like, you're too happy to be a day trader. You're way too enthused. You know, I don't want to ruin your time, dude, and I wish you well, but you're just too enthused. Well, you don't know who I am, dude. I'm enthused with or without day trading. I'm enthused. There's a beautiful life, dude. I'm enthused even during the bad things, dude. That's just my attitude, dude. I'm always enthused all the time. And you guys got to remember, I came from the car business, dude. I came from shaking hands and, dude, meeting customers. Dude, this is it. This is it. You got to have charisma. I mean, come on, guys. Brother, you go in and go meet some of these TradFi boys, and it's pretty rough, man. I tell you what, guys. But you know what? Shout out to Gary Cardone, because he did say, you know what? Hey, man, if the dude's actually making money, if he's actually doing it, then you guys, there's a little something to learn from. And that's really what I wanted to go over tonight. We're going to go over Bitcoin's levels. We're going to go over the bar none discipline that we teach every single night, guys. We teach this discipline during our Scalp N CHills. I teach this during the morning streams. And one of the other big things that I said was backtest everything you're hearing and seeing and what people are saying. You know, backtest that stuff. You know what? You know, I don't mind being called a scammer. You can call me a scammer. You can call other people a scammer. I can call people as scammers. But you know what? I would really challenge people, dude. If you're day trading or if you're investing, you want to back test people, man. Back test the levels that they're doing. Back test what they're just back test them, guys. I just want to go all into it, but we're gonna keep it chill, man. We're gonna keep it chill. But shout out to those guys in the TradFis. But god damn, dude, that was wild. That was wild. So let's just jump right over into Bitcoin. Let's get some music going here, guys. Bitcoin has now returned to Biddy ain't got no legs. You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Bitcoin does not have any legs, guys. And, you know, there's a couple of levels that we could try to hunt for that I think might get a bounce. But you know what? Here's the thing, guys, is that it's hunting season. It's hunting season. You know how he says it's rabbit season? We out here hunting some wabbits. Well, Bitcoin is out hunting for some liquidity right now, and that's exactly what we have. So let's actually go out to the daily, and let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. You know, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. The first line in the sand, guys, was going to be everybody trying to hold this level right in here. You guys can see that this was going to be a breakout retest, all right? Originally, it was you guys can see, we were coiling up, $65,000. Look at where my cursor's at, guys. Look at the $65,000. Now look at the levels. 1, 2, 3, all the way back. This is a massive, this is what they call a point of control. All right, there was no liquidity in this area after the massive dip. Massive dip. Now you guys can see. Everyone was just uncertain, 65, 70, 73, 74, uncertainty. Well, this is where the liquidity is now being built. You guys can see here, boom, big pump. Look at all this, 70K, 70,500. How do we know that? We tried to break out, retest, broke out again, retest again here. So I'm gonna put a huge line right here. This is liquidity. We broke out again. Back test. This is liquidity. Broke out again. Back test. This is liquidity. And then our new high. So you guys can see, based off of all of these levels right in here, these are going to be, without having to look at a heat map, this is what I say, it's a hunting season, man. It's hunting season for liquidity. And these are going to be our levels. Does Bitcoin end up holding here at $75,000? Does it hold here at 73.5? Next level right below is going to be 70,500. And then the behemoth, the behemoth, baby. The behemoth is going to end up being 65K, guys. For me, just for me, and the levels, if I was to take away all of this, $77,000. Look at why we're holding. We are trying our hardest here to hold. If I go out to the weekly here, we can see $77,000, man, 77. This was a massive level. This ended up being a huge support level during our bull run. We came back down, another waterfall here. Guys, I really believe if we lose $77,000, then the hunting season's happening on all those levels that I gave you, all those levels. And you know, one thing that I did get from the TradFi space tonight, one thing that I definitely got from the TradFi space was one of the analysts said that $66,000, the year is 666, $66,000. He's saying that 66 even. He's saying, man, the fact that we back tested 66 right here. He's saying the fact that we have back tested this, we had November 6th, November 5th of 24 for the election, that this level isn't going to be broken, man. Who knows? I love hearing people's takes, and I love hearing people's takes. I love looking at the levels to see what kind of confluence there is. Are they on to something? Are they not? Are they full of shit? And that goes back to everything that I'm telling you about back testing. Back test everything you hear. Back test everything you see. If somebody's telling you that you should be buying, you better wonder, why? If somebody's telling you to sell, you better ask why. Investing, trading, guys, you guys are putting money at risk. And I tell you this every single day in the Coliseum. Back test it. And so, you know, I want to back test this $77,000. You know, I'm sorry, $66,000. And you know what? He's pretty much saying, I don't know about his take here, but look at this, 66,000. He's saying that the 4-year cycle is shot. 4-year cycle is shot. Bitcoin truly hasn't had its massive run, right? And he's saying that, dude, 66 is like the behemoth, dude. The fact that we came down to 60, we hold 65, 66. We have multiple touch points about this. I don't know where we're going with this, but I needed to back test it for myself. I'm doing exactly what I teach. Look at 66, boom. 66 again. Right in here. All of this touches on 66. Look, we could just put it a big one right in here. All of these touches at 66 and then the final breakout. And then we flip it into support. I don't know, man. I'm going to really keep an eye on this 66. I don't want to be surprised. And so the more that we chart, which is the education, we're not going to be surprised. We're going to have a game plan for when price action finally comes to us, right? And so this is very macro, very, very, very macro, guys. You guys know that inside of the Coliseum, we're scalping. The strategy is scalping. We stick to our structure, which is 20-minute time frames. Education and discipline, meaning that if there is no 20-minute time frame and a structure for us to trade, then there is no trade, period. And then we execute based off of that. And so, you know, one thing I definitely want to tell everybody is everybody tonight really challenged day trading. It is one of the hardest things that you guys are going to do, but you know what? It's been proven that if you can keep the discipline, you can keep the structure. Guys, I have tons of profitable traders. We have so many testimonies, man, so many testimonies on people trading that it's awesome. These guys are doing better than me. I lose. And you know what? We're just going to jump right into that 20-minute, dude. That space really fucking blew my mind, bro. Really blew my mind. So if we just go to our 20 like we normally do, you know, Bitcoin is just breaking down on every single level, man. We broke down the 79. Now we're breaking down on the 77.7. We're trying to hold. We dipped below $77,000, and now we're trying to hold 76.9. Really, I'd say we're trying to hold 76.6. I mean, this is our next level right in here. The line in the sand for me was really the $77,000. $77,000. Yeah, Biddy ain't got no legs, dude. It's tough right now, dude. Totally, it's tough. It's tough right now, guys. So I'm not in any trades. What I'm looking to do, man, is I'm looking at this here, dude, because I don't want to miss it either. I'm telling you, dude, if Bitcoin was going to bounce, brother, we have literally, you know what? Fuck this, dude. We're going to look at USDT dominance. That's the only way I'm going to be able to gauge this, dude. If I go over here to a daily, my biggest level here is Bitcoin. Here's the thing, guys. 2 nights ago, I specifically said that if USDT dominance puts in a lower high here, a lower high right where we're at, which means that Bitcoin should get the bounce here. That was my original thesis, was that Bitcoin, dude, we should be bouncing here. And that's strictly based off of USDT dominance. Let's get Gary and the crew in here, dude. Shout out to Bits of Wealth. He was in there with me. Oh, brother. Ooh, these dudes are, dude, shout out to them all, dude. There's some big players in there, man. There's some big players in there. Yeah, let's get Gary and the crew in here, guys. But again, going back to USDT dominance, dude, this is where I specifically told you guys, dominance is putting in these lower highs, lower highs. It should be right now. It makes me want to go, just looking at this, I technically need to take a long on Bitcoin without even looking at the price of Bitcoin. And I should be saying that, you know what, dominance, if this plays out, if this plays out here, I would want to close this based off of this right here. Man, this is the only way I could trade this, dude. This is the only way I could trade this. And we specifically said that if dominance, comes up to this high right here for a lower high, here. Now, if it breaks, if dominance decides to rip and Bitcoin didn't bottom right now, then we're going to end up coming up to this big line. Big trend line here for these lower highs on USDT dominance. So if I was to look at Bitcoin and I was to say, you know what? Hold on, let's just look at the time frame here. We got a daily here. We could see 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4 back here. We're just putting in a higher low. And we're going to rip, dude. I don't know, man. I'm still in the camp that this $77,000 is going to hold. Maybe I wake up tomorrow and I just get completely fried, dude. But you know what? I think that if we're going to bounce, it needs to be now. It needs to be here. It needs to be here. As a matter of fact, I feel like I should just set it up. I don't want to be too biased either. It's been a goddamn long day, dude. But dude, we broke down here. I just need to look at USDT dominance, man. I need to look at dominance, dude. This has been my guide the entire time. All of these big trades have just been literally looking at USDT dominance. Honestly, man. Honestly, I'm looking at this and I'm going, nah, grateful dabs. I think that if we bounce from here and USDT dominance just barely comes up, I mean, just comes down to here. I'm thinking down to here. Look, low, lower low, lower low, lower low. If we come down one more time and then we have it here, then Bitcoin gets that bounce. Bitcoin on a, let's just say a 2 hour, everybody is short from here all across this. And then obviously, all the way down, dude. I mean, every single time that Bitcoin, and again, the trend is our friend until the trend ends, 100%. But every single time that we've come across this, you know, Bitcoin's on the down, on the down, on the down, on the down, and then boom, gets this pop, dude. And I don't care if Bitcoin comes out and just starts eating all of these people out right here, dude, here, and here. But at least up to here, you guys see, look at this, was like support, at least up to here, Biddy. I mean, really, and then rolls over. That's the only move that I'm looking for. You know, I just can't keep thinking that. I just can't, you know, and if I don't take the trade, me personally, I would rather get stopped out than miss it. I'd rather get stopped out than miss it, dude, to be honest with you. I really would. And again, when I look at USDT dominance, even if I look at Diddy here, USDT dominance on a 20-minute, dude, this sucker is, I mean, it's flagging right now. This is a real flag, guys. This is a real flag. You know what I'm saying? It is flagging. Is this sucker going to hold? I'd like to look at something else because I have that massive level above us. Brother. Ooh, man, I'm telling you, I want a long Bitcoin like it's going out of style, bro. Yeah, guys, and we're going to be live all day tomorrow, man. We're going to be live all day tomorrow. I just wanted to stop by here tonight. Look at the levels, dude. I want to long it, dude. I'm telling you. Especially if we get any sweep of this for tonight. Gosh, dude, and we haven't had any pumps though on Bitcoin, huh? This thing's flagged out as well, dude, but to the downside. USD, dude, this big move is coming with USDT dominance. If I cleaned up all of this, it's perfectly inversely correlated with USDT dominance. Look at that. Same flag, upside to the downside. Are we going to pop back up? Huge, huge level right here, man. Thank you guys for being here this late, man. I know it's this is a late night Scalp N CHill. Late night Scalp N CHill. I was really hoping, you guys. I was really hoping that Bitcoin's big move would have happened yesterday or yeah, coming into today, man. So that way we could have planned for this, because this is some guesswork, brother. Ooh. I gotta look at some market cipher real quick. Hold on. Daily is saying it's over, but we're still thick inside of the money flow. It's coming down. It's coming down quite a bit. Let's look at the 1 hour here. Well, I can tell you from what I'm looking at right off of the bat, guys, momentum is weak to the downside on the 1 hour. You guys can see momentum is curving in. Money flow is also now curving in. We have extremely tight RSIs all the way here. This is why we got this big move down, but now dude, we're back down towards the zero line. Again, look at momentum wave, momentum wave, momentum wave. Money flow starting to curve in on the 1 hour. Momentum wave's getting weaker. So if this starts curving in, we get another momentum wave in here, meaning we get one more dip on the 1 hour, and it gets weaker, and we do this like weaker wave here, then Bitcoin's going to end up coming up, man. I mean, 30-minute, same thing. You guys can see money flow is increasing. Money flow is increasing. All right, money flow is increasing. 20-minute, same thing, dude. You guys can see all the way back here, man. I'm saying, dude, I should just be full tilt long at the bottom of this bad boy, bro. You know what? I should just go. If this thing pulls back tonight, dude, I'm gonna long the shit out of this thing, dude. I'm gonna wake up and make 100 G's. Watch, bro. Fuck them. This is gonna be sick. And you know what? We'll get stopped out if we get below this, because if we do, then I'm gonna say that, you know, we really can't lose 75K, man. My line in the sand was 77 because it's way more macro level all the way back. But 75K is huge, guys. This is, look at how many touches 75K has. 77, I'm going to say, is the line in the sand. But 75, look at here. I mean, all of this. Here. I mean, 75K is massive as well. So, right on, sis. What's going on, Tyler? Thank you guys for joining. Hey, just joined. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. It has been an eventful night. Hey, brother. We go off of the 4 hour, the tops in, dude. Tops in. This thing's... You go off of that, you know, Prash. We go off of that 4 hour. That's, dude, top saying it's in, dude. Top's in on the 4 hour. Which, you know what? 4 hour leading up to the 1 day. I mean, it's saying that top is in for show. You know what I'm saying? My problem is, dude, is that I don't know how many times I've seen a bearish divergence. All right? Look at bearish divergence. Like up here at 122, we come down to the zero line and we bounce and put in a high again. I don't know how many times that this has happened. You know what I mean? Where Bitcoin's putting in this bearish divergence, man, and we get these crazy bounces, man. Yeah, Bits. I think, you know, the 4 hour just looks, gosh, awful, dude. The 4 hour and the daily are matching, dude. The 4 hour is saying point blank. I mean, off of this indicator here, dude, RSI is the only saving grace on this here. All right, is that we come down to the zero line and we pop. Look at how many times we come down to the zero line. We come completely down to the zero line. And we pop, and then it rolls over. It did it here. This is this bearish divergence that I'm talking about, bullish divergence. You know, look, same thing here. Look at these right here, guys. Look, we came down to the zero line, started entering in the red, but look what happened. Boom, just smashed liquidity, came up, and then just ripped. Not this high. You guys know what I'm saying, though. It totally, like, you know, came down here and then just popped and then rolled over. We came into the zero line here, came into the zero line, boom, popped. I'm just saying, man, this is on the 4 hour. It's done this, man. If we don't 75K though, I'll 77. It's got to be right now, man. And you guys know how I love this pattern where I tell you that it starts to round out, you know, get our little arc going. I like this, dude, that it starts to, you know, to round out a little bit. I do like this, dude. It's slowing down to the downside, unless it's just going to capitulate again, and it can do that. A lot of guesswork, but you know what, guys? I'm here to tell you, yeah, you can counter trade me all you want, buddy. I don't. Go ahead, dude. As soon as I heard you put in a big long, I put in a big short. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. We made $360,000 from Sunday to Sunday, dude. I'm fried, man. It's all good. Counter trade me. This isn't my forte, dude, on these guessworks, on these massive macro levels. I'll take my compression, slow, steady, boring ranges that everybody hates, dude. There is a method to this madness, guys. All these people on CT, dude. I hope you kill it, dog. I hope you kill it. Oh, these dudes, I hope you kill it, dog. I really do. Chamin 412. Bro, you're tripping. Just get it, dude. Get it. You do, you know, and I tell the world too, man, on my longs and your longs are very different, bro. My longs and your longs are very different. I can long $200 moves due to make $30,000. $30,000. I catch $1,000 move, dude. It's 60 to 100K. My longs and your longs are very different, bro. I'm not, if I sat inside of some of these trades, dude, I don't sit in these trades, bro. So, yeah. You know, bro. Super fun. Yeah, Bitcoin ain't looking too strong, guys, for reals. But, you know, Bitcoin ain't looking too strong right now, dude. There you go, Addy. Crank trades ranges. You can be short when he's long, and both will still win within a 2-hour time frame. I'm not looking for anything big, guys. We're not looking for a catastrophic move, dude. I won't be sitting in these things. You guys know. I won't be sitting in these things that long. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful night, man. We're just getting this week started. What a crazy week it was last week, huh? Great trades, Cranksters. There's so many of you guys that absolutely killed it. Yeah, dude, I'm looking for my 1%, 2%, 3%, dude, and we're done. We're not looking for any of these. You know, it's funny if you're somebody coming in for the first time, man, and we're saying we're long. You're like, what do you see here? It's a scalp. I'm not looking to sit in these things, dude. You'll get fucked. I ain't looking to short this thing either because you'll just get smashed. You'll get smashed, brother. Ooh, I'm telling you, CT is so dialed in with the nose and the house, man. It's crazy, man. It really is crazy, man. Give me a second here, man. I'm gonna look at Bitcoin. Yeah, man, I would. Congratulations on the proven strat. Just get your little piece and get in and out, guys. Don't get caught up in these. Don't get caught up in these moves, man, on the wrong sides of these trades in this area. Again, I was really hoping that Bitcoin made its big, fantastic, fucking ugly ass move, and we would have woke up today or tomorrow. Maybe it's tonight. Maybe we'll see the big move, and then we go back into our accumulation phase before the next big move. We're not looking to catch this thing up to $83,000, guys. We're looking for a $600-700 move. I'm not looking to, you know, that's it. That is it. Let's see. Should we take a Bitcoin long right now, man? Little long scalp. Guys, the only thing is that this thing has been, I think we should wait just a tad bit for a quick little sweep of this. You guys can see it is low, 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 low. Lower, low, lower, high, lower, high, lower, high. And then we have a floor. $76,851. This low right here, man, is just 76,700. We sweep this. We need to start looking at where the hell it can it's gonna get a bounce from, dude. And really the only big level that I'm gonna say here is 76 grand. I mean 76, 75 right in here. Yeah, the bottom of this bad boy of this wick. Oops. This wick right here is 75K even. If we went from candle bodies, you know, multiple touches here, it's going to end up being 76,700. I'm sorry, 75,800, 75,800 if this thing dips. If you get a double bottom action, meaning like we touched here and then we touched here, it's going to be 75K. Anything below this, this is just too much guesswork, guys. This is so much guesswork right now for Bitcoin. You know, this is so much guesswork for Bitcoin. We don't have just we want our range, guys. You got to be patient, man. Got to be patient. I might just take a swing at it here, dude. Maybe we'll do $1 million. What time is it? 10:30. Asia's open, baby. USDT dominance is breaking out, guys. That's what I'm looking for, Bits. I'm going to have to stay up for this one, dude. Because I'm looking at USDT dominance too, dude. And if we sweep up, man, I'm telling you that level is right above us. This big, even if it goes for a big run and Bitcoin takes just a bath, I'm not going to care. But the big level for me, guys, is right above us for USDT dominance. Just put in a lower high right up in here, and then we can get a pop. Whether that takes Bitcoin to 72 or 75, dude, we come up to this line right here, we are going to get a mini rejection. Even if it's just something like this, and then it pops back up. We come up here like that, dude, and then it comes down, and then it takes another swing. I'm here to tell you guys that if this massive flag right here on USDT dominance plays out, dude, then Bitcoin's fucking nuking down below into the 50s, 60s, 50s. If this thing plays out, dude, this is a big pattern. But I'm going to take a long, dude. I'm going to take a little long. We've been accumulating here, man, for a while. I'm watching this. I'll happily get stopped out below this, dude. I'll happily get stopped out. I'm going to take it now. Yeah, dude, if I take this trade, 79.5, that's all I'm waiting for, dude. $79.5 is a big level, dude. 79.5 bits. That's a massive one, baby. What's going on, C Dingle? What's up, Bruce? The other thing too, man, is I'm looking at this. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here with Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Let's see, guys. The only way Bitcoin's gonna pop is if this thing makes a fucking retracement here on USDT dominance for a position right now. Otherwise, USDT dominance makes one more good sweep. USDT dominance makes a clear sweep, and we should run into some resistance right in here. 7.566. The only thing is, guys, is that we've been putting in these lower highs inside of this trend right here. And if USDT dominance breaks out of this right now, yeah, Bitcoin's going to get a bloodbath, dude. Bitcoin's coming down, dude. It's got to be like right now. Like in the next hour or two, dominance needs to reverse. And we long this thing and we get a nice scalp. Yeah, it's a late sesh, dude. Most people forget that I have a bet, with Discover Crypto, dude. We're putting in a new low before a new high. That's my bet. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, dude. I'm betting Discover Crypto, dude, that we do end up seeing a new low before a new high. For sure. I'm taking a long on Bitcoin. Why not? Dude, I told you guys I'm long. Yeah, he's got to put in a high at 126. If we touch 126 before we touch below 60, I lose the bet. I'm long, dude. I'm taking a fat long right now, dude. I'm going to just see if this plays out, dude. Give us a little pop. It's a good bet. He thinks the bottom's in at 60K, dude. And it might be, dude. It might be, dude. It might be, dude. Ain't nobody knows. I'm telling you guys, my mind is fried from some of the shit I learned tonight and what I heard. I'm fried hearing these fucking people, dude. It is all so subjective. It can't be done. It can be done. We'll learn how to get it done. It can go there. It can't go there. Well, just look at the nobody, dude. I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. I'm fried. I'm taking the trade, so. I'm just saying, guys, that if we're gonna get a pump at all, dude, we need both some tweezer bottoms with some butt cheeks inversely correlated to the upside, please. We need every fucking thing that you hear. This is why you just need to keep to yourself, huh? God dang. This is why you just need to keep to yourself, dude. Come on, Bitcoin. We got a nice little trade going right now. I mean, I'm long, dude. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm long. I'm hella long, dude. We're going for it. I'm hella long. I'm hella long, dude. These people, dude, oh my God, brother. I'm hella long, dude. Get your ass up here, dude. Come on, Bitcoin. You've been doing it. We're up almost 5 racks, dude. First trade of the week. Not a normal stream, dude. We didn't do our whole shout out to zoomex. Message them all to full port it, dude. We're sending out the text to the boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're up 10 grand, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I also took the trade guys on my other account, on the 100K account. Let's go, baby. Come on. You know? Solana. Sol, baby. Oh my goodness. Solana, Solana, Solana. Look at Sol, man. So much support for Sol. Here. Well. Let's go, baby. Let's keep it rolling. My longs and other people longs are different, dude. I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a short time. So you know what? Dude, keep on going, baby. That'd be nasty, dude, if we at least came up to 77,600. Yeah, bro. Let's see, dude. I'm not asking for much, but I mean, technically right now, TP, the fact that we're up, if you guys are using the normal levers that we normally do, this would be TP. I mean, this is a 2% trade. Nasty trade. This would be TP, guys. This would 100% be a TP. This is TP Central, just to lock it in. This thing can totally piss backwards right now, 100%. So if you guys are in this trade with me, we break out, then we're going to go to this next level right up in here. Look, I'm going to put it right here. You guys know how I like to draw my lines a little fucked up. Multiple touches here, tippy tops. This would be a TP. This would be a TP. I mean, if you're up 2% for the night, dude, this is a phenomenal trade. This is a phenomenal trade. If you're up 2% for the night, man, on a trade this late, great trade. Again, what more could you ask for, whether you're trading Bitcoin or any markets, dude? You made 2%. I mean, this is big. It's just how big are your 2% going to be, dude? Are you trading with $100? You made $2. You trading with $1,000? $20. 10 grand. You see what I'm saying? 100 grand, 2 grand. Like, dude, bro, what are you trading with, bro? So things get really fun when you just start making 1-2% all over the place, just consistently locking it in. I have a half mind of locking it in right now, dude, because I think that if this thing sweeps the lows, I'm going to end up taking it again. I got the energy, dude. I got some rest last couple days. I'm ready to rock, baby. We got a long week ahead of us of streams, of trades. Long week, baby. We got a long week. Let's look at USDT dominance real quick, though, man. I told you guys specifically, if it's going to bounce, it's got to be right now. We want to see dominance completely roll over. I mean, if Bitcoin's going to get any kind of legs to it, man, any kind of boost, any kind of move, man, it's got to be right now. It's got to be now, man. USDT dominance, man. Like I said, it's just been on this trend line. It's been respecting it. If this thing rolls over, if dominance breaks this, breakdown. The problem is I think this should be the TP. This should be the Bitcoin TP for right now. We're in a tight compression, guys, tight range. So if you're up 2%, 2.5%, lock it in. I'll be live tomorrow morning, YouTube, and then I'm also going to be live on the Scalp N CHill, normally 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Way to go, brother. I'm in with you, Crank. Just locked in 50%, 400%, $400 profit, and let the rest ride. Set the stops right at brother. Brother, you guys, man, I'm telling you, dude. You guys can, the whole, I'm just lost for words. Just let it run. Just let it run. We're up 20 grand. 20 grand, dude. We're trading it, dude. We're up 20 racks, bro. I don't know, dude. You can say whatever you want. Where's that fucking retard that's counter trading Crank in the Coliseum? Where's that boy at? I'd like to know where that fucker's at. Where's he at, dude? We'll find him, dude. Here he is. Chamin. As soon as I heard you put in a long, I put in a big short. Chamin. Where the fuck is Chamin at? Chamin just got liquidated. You stupid fuck. Here, I'll lock it in just to keep discipline. Closed out most of it. Chamin. Thanks for playing, Chamin. Everyone get their 2%. Thanks for playing, Chamin. Fucking pencil dick, dude. God dang, dude. We could probably rinse and repeat this here. We'll leave a little piece in here. Look, we'll leave a we still got a milli on the trade here. Where's Chamin? Oh, brother. Where's Chamin at? Oh, that's right, dude. Where's Chamin? I'm closed out, guys. We made our 10 grand. That's all right, dude. Where's Chamin? I told you guys this was going to be a TP, dude, unless we rip on out of here, but... No, guys. So, real quick, if you guys would like to get inside of the Coliseum, it's all through Telegram. I will go ahead. Yeah, look at all these beautiful... Look at everybody took the trade, dude. Everyone's posting their P&Ls, getting their 1%. Here, dude, I'll post it for you, dude, if you'd like. The Coliseum, real quick, guys, if you're watching this your first time, I'm CryptoCrank, the founder and creator of the Coliseum, the Cranksters Trading Coliseum. It is free. The only thing that I ask is that you guys sign up underneath my exchange, all right? It's underneath zoomex. In return, I give you guys VIP Tier 2 fees. VIP Tier 2. All right, you do not need to trade $100 million in futures trading volume in order to get treated VIP. I understand that new traders are going to get destroyed by fees if you're going to trade crypto. So if you want to do the Coliseum, I'm going to send the Telegram link. It is going to take you to Telegram. Click on the link. It is then going to take you to zoomex. That's where I trade. No KYC, no VPNs, no nothing's needed. You'll lock in your VIP Tier 2. The moment you sign up, then you guys are able to get inside of the Coliseum, all right? And then you're going to get access to all 800 traders and everybody's You know, it's a great community, guys. We are doing the same thing every single day. We are scalping. We're getting our 1, 2, 3% moves every single day. Consistency. Break of structure like tonight, we would have closed the trade. Same thing, excuse me, every single night, every single day. I'm going to go ahead and I'll post it right now. Give me just a second. Here you go. Good trade, guys. Good trade. It was a great scalp. Now, here's the thing about the scalps. All right, it's very simple. Here's the thing about the scalps, guys. I mentioned, I don't care if you're trading with $1,000, you should be making $20, $30. $20, $30 consistently. Break of structure, you're out. You're closing the trade. All right? If you're trading with $10,000, $200, $300. If you're trading with $100,000, $2, $3 grand. If you're trading with 500K, like you guys just saw, brother, it's the same thing. It's the same strategy every single trade, guys. I promise you, and I can promise you, that you know what? If you keep the discipline and you guys just keep the strategy and the structure, all right? You guys are going to be so proud of yourselves at the end of the year. Give yourself 365 days. Continue to just grow the account, grow the account, grow the account, man. Give yourself some time. Learn the strategy. Stick to the discipline and the structure. You guys are going to do it. I'm looking at the P&Ls right now, dude. Super proud of the Coliseum. Look at this, guys. 0.5%, 1%. You guys are going to do this. I do this every single day, and I'm telling you, I do this every single day, brother. And people can't fathom this shit. And it's, you know, and they're like, dude, people are like, oh, well, you make it seem so easy. Well, guys, you know what? I'm sorry that I'm sitting here doing the same thing every day, just locking it in. You know, as you guys are working your daytime jobs, and as you guys are putting it at risk, you guys are learning the same strategy, playing within the same structure. I mean, for fuck's sake, look at the structure that I'm talking about. Look at the structure that I'm talking about. I mean, it's pretty easy to see on a 5-minute. Where's our structure at? Well, you can see that we took the long here. Boom. All it is with a little bit of leverage from here to here. Guys, we had so many cranksters just pop in. Dude, we all just got our 1%, 2%, 3% trade. Real easy, man. Real easy. Real easy. All right. And we're doing the same thing every single day, guys. But you know what? Do not get fooled with, you know, don't look at my dollar amount. I'm trading with 1,000, 10,000, you know, 20,000, 100 grand, $1 million, dude. And the percentages are the same. The scalp is the same. zoomex can handle any position you fucking throw at it. I mean, unless you're like a crazy whale, dude, and you're throwing in like $20 million, $30 million longs and shorts, you know what I'm saying? I mean, almost all my trades, guys, they're $8 million trades on the futures order books, $5 million trades on the order books. You guys, if you're trading with $1,000 at 10x leverage, dude, that's $10,000 on the order books. You got same thing every single day, man. We just smacked a fucking $10,000 trade, man, live stream. And all we did was we looked at USDT dominance. All right, we looked at USDT dominance. We saw the compression. We're looking at Bitcoin. We saw the compression. We saw how they're inversely correlated. We take the trades off of that. There's no second guessing. There's no bullshit, dude. There's none of these things. That you just take the fucking trades. Take the trades. And you know what? If this thing dumps right now, dude, if this thing dumps and you're still inside of these trades, you're probably going to end up ripping out. Look, if Bitcoin rips on out of here, you're going to end up having a banger trade. But you know what? In the Coliseum, I mean, dude, if you're at 120x leverage on a 10K account, dude, you're dealing with the, what is that? 120 times 10, dude, you got what is that? 100, no, a 10x, dude, what is that? $1 million position? Yeah, it's a one. What is that? Yeah, that's a $1.2 million position. If you take a 2% trade, and that 2% would have actually been, what do you mean, dog? You would have made 20 grand. You would have made 20 G's. What do you mean, dude? Well, no, it actually needs to move. If 1%'s 120% on $10,000, so 1% would have been 30 G's. Yeah, I don't trade leverage like that, bro. I trade 5 to 10x leverage. I don't use high leverage, bro. I think we're missing the point here entirely, that you just need to get your 1-2%, 1-2%, 1-2% within the strategy and the structure. I think that's why we just need to keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the strategy of scalping, locking it in within the range. Stick to the range. I'm getting fried from all of this, dude. Today's been a long day, and I've only been on CT. Yeah, Bruce, you're absolutely right, man. I had a talk with another trader the other night. He was on high leverage, dude, and I'm like, damn, dog, those fees can get like big. Those fees can get big, dude. That's the only time you're gonna deal with fees. This is why, like I always say, dude, I trade with large margin and low leverage. But the other thing too, guys, is how do you get high margin? Well, it starts by being good at something or being disciplined. I don't care if you're a plumber, McDonald's, whatever it is you guys are doing, man, just get educated and slowly start, you guys are actually like funding your accounts. You know what I mean? How good are you out there with what you're doing, man, to fund your account? It's wild, Gina. I was looking at ETH, dude. I almost took an ETH long. If you look at ETH at like the 15-minute, dude, here, lower highs, coiling up, dude. Bitcoin, same thing, dude. Is this thing gonna just completely buckle, or is it gonna rip, man? If you guys are, and again, I'm also looking at USDT dominance. If this thing breaks down and you guys are still inside of this Bitcoin trade, man, you guys are about to kill it. Where's Chameen? This bitch is still going up. Where's Chameen at? Is Chameen, is he liquidated at this point or what, dude? Where's Chameen? Where's Chameen 4112? Where's Chameen? Breaking news. Chameen's about to re-up his account is what she's about to do, dude. This thing pops any higher, brother. We don't discriminate. Jamin, if you need prop firms, we got that for you, dude. You want to actually learn how to trade, we got that for you too. Where's Jamin? Where's Jamin? Where's Jamin? That's pretty funny, dog. Just be careful, guys, with USDT dominance. If this thing doesn't break down and it pops, you know what I'm saying? Where's Jamin? And again, guys, that was a TP for Bitcoin. I'm just telling you guys, that was a TP. I'm already out. How long we've been streaming? An hour 14. I'm probably going to bounce, guys. It was a good stream. We had a phenomenal scalp, man. I need to start contemplating here. Some withdrawals here where we're on a mission. Yeah, guys. Like that, Bruce. It was a good scalp, man. It was a good scalp, dude. I mean, you're longing it from the base. I mean, we longed it from the bottom of our structure. There's no doubt about that. You know, if we would have just continued downwards and we broke structure, which it still might, you know what I mean? But very clear to see, dude, that on this, I mean, it's very clear to see that this was a longing territory. We longed it, even if we got our little move. Very simple, man. Very simple. You know what I mean? Where's Shamin? Yeah, 77 is fighting, dude. I'm telling you, 77 was a massive level for me, man. I'm telling you. I've tried lightening up to 75, you know what I mean? But 77 for me. Let's see if Bitcoin keeps raging, boy. Let's see if it keeps going, man. You think the 77K Bulls are gonna win? Should I leave a little runner for tonight, man? If we come back down, I'll be watching it. I'm really glad if some of you guys got that trade, man. Just remember what we're doing. Remember what we're doing, guys. We're scalping. We're in and out. We're getting our little piece, dude, within the range. You know, I'm just saying, like 75%. If this would have been a TP, 75% for sure, man. At least, just in case this thing pisses backwards, man. Could it just keep ripping? Absolutely. But it would be a TP in the Coliseum world because again, so many rejection. I mean, we're trying to hold right now. This was a little baby bounce, but normally we've been coming down to the bottom of this. Let's see what happens here, man. If you guys are still in this trade, I'm just saying. With that being said, guys, I think it was a great stream. If you guys would like to get inside of the Coliseum, make sure to click the Telegram link. If you're still trying to get in the Coliseum and you did not sign up to zoomex, I'm going to be reaching out to you. Yeah, Amp. You know what, dude? Here's one thing too, brother, is that you know, I don't want to shill the Coliseum inside of a Gary Cardone space, brother. I don't want to do that. And then it just looks really, really bad. But, you know, I was trying to maintain composure as a full-time trader. And even then, people think that, you know, it's impossible. So I don't know, man. It kind of blew my mind tonight. And so, you know what? What's super cool, though, is that I got you guys. You guys can show the Coliseum for me. They can come in. It's free. Anybody can come in. You know, Gary Cardone can come in, man. Learn a little something. You know, if he wants to scalp like a little machine, dude. If you know, any of these other guys want to learn a little something about just technical analysis and levels, and you know, here's what's crazy, man, is that I guess everybody must be making so much fucking money. These guys must be making so much money, dude, that, you know what? They'll wait for Bitcoin to go to 40. They'll wait for it to go to 100 to sell it. But there's so much time in between those levels, man, that, you know what? I don't have that kind of money. And I'm gonna make money day trading, dude, by making little 1, 2, 3, 4%, 1, 2, 3, 4%, 1, 2, 3, 4%, 1, 2, 3, 4%. And then people ask how. And I'm gonna tell them, well, within a 20-minute time frame structure. And I'm going to, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, man. And you do realize that as people grow, you guys are going to trade with more margin and the scalps get larger. And this is why I specifically say that if you're trading with $1,000 and you're making $20, $20, $30, $20, $30, $10,000, you're going to end up making the same percentage, but it's $200, $300, $300. Guys, can somebody in the chat just please fucking tell me what $300 is times 10? That's, I'll just tell you, that's $3,000 a month. Well, if you did that, you know, $3,000 a week, dude, you can do it. You guys can do it. And the other thing I would say too, to be enthused about it, I am so enthused about it because I know it can be done. I know it can be done. We do it every day in the Coliseum. I teach you guys with the same strategy, which is scalping, the structure, which is our time frames and our ranges. We play within those ranges, guys. We get educated, so it's the time in the charts to find these ranges, and then you guys execute. Whether it's going to be a stop loss, you execute just as strong as a stop loss if it's a break of structure. As you do is you take the entries and hit your target points, your TPs, your take profits. And so with that being said, guys, you know, what a wonderful day it was for the college. That shit right there gained me hundreds of followers today, dude. It was gangster, dude. But just understand, guys, that yes, the odds are against you for day trading. Absolutely. Only 1, 2, 3% of people are actually trading. But you want to know why, bro? Everybody's gambling. When you bought Bitcoin and you guys, when you're buying it at 100K, listening to everybody, you were getting to, bro, get educated. Backtest everything that I tell you. Backtest everything that I tell you. Backtest everything that your other analysts are saying. Backtest everything that all the professionals are telling you. Don't take my word for my strategy. Backtest it. Don't take, you know, professional investors, you know, even though that's their job, backtest it. Get educated at least. You know what I mean? Get in the sticks, guys. Get in the sticks and get educated. With that being said, guys, you guys have a wonderful night. I will be live tomorrow morning. Peace out.
Who are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! A united attack!